It was on sale as well.
Yeah.
So
It's beginning
let's see
to
how,
look
how
a lot like Christmas.
I don't know the song.
Wait, whoa. We're gonna do a
Oh,
cheers.
shit, we didn't do the cheers.
Come
Yeah,
on,
sorry,
come on.
lads.
Merry Christmas to you all.
Christmas is good.
Cheers to
Cheers.
everyone. Whoa.
Cheers, oh, yeah.
Make
You're
a
recording.
toast.
Fuck.
Merry Christmas to everyone who's watching this. Hope you're having a great day. We're just going to talk about Christmas, I guess. All episode. All about thoughts. First of all, guys, do you have any traditions that you do around this time of year?
No.
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 Anything-
Although, this is not related to Christmas, but about traditions.
Right.
No, I recently found out that the Chinese saying "Gong Hei Fat Choi."
No,
you
I
know-
don't know.
No, that
I
means
have
like
not heard it.
everyone's like Happy New Year. That's what it means.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, doesn't mean Happy New Year. It means hope you get rich.
Really?
Yeah. So this whole time has been a lie to me because I was brought up saying, "Oh, that means Happy New Year."
Wow.
But no, it doesn't mean Happy New Year. It means hope you get rich.
Yes. When I was learning English, I thought, the G word meant happy, which it does, but I didn't know the connotation was homosexuality.
Oh.
So- So,
Yeah,
like, the
modern
first
society.
Christmas, like, I was in a church, right? Because I used to go to church and I was like, I hope everybody is the G word, and everybody was just looking at me. And
You talking to me, bruh?
and I kept going. I didn't end there, and I said, I hope you have a G word Christmas. I hope your family is the G. I kept saying it over and over and over until one guy after it was like, yo, that's not what it means. The connotation is different. It's
How did that talk go down? It's like, well, technically it does mean that.
Yeah,
but
he said technically it is, but he
I
said
wonder if you actually search the word up, does it?
it's gonna come up with happy, and then maybe the
Yeah.
second thing is gonna be homosexual.
Lighthearted and carefree. A homosexual man. It doesn't come up anymore. These traditional
no, it
words.
doesn't. Not
Homo.
any, oh,
Sexual.
Sexuality.
yeah.
Wait, how long ago was this?
Oh, a long time ago.
What, like a few?
I
like
was,
4 or 5
was.
years.
You're a
no,
baby
I was 12. I was 13.
Wait, you said when you first? Oh, wait, like
so,
said,
but I was learned English then. Well, I could speak English, but I didn't know every word.
right.
So
Have a gay time.
a teenage, a teenager was messing with me
Make
and
sure
said,
to
"Oh
make sure to
yeah,
have a gay time.
yeah, say this. It means better than happy." I was like, "Great, I'll say that."
Cheers to that.
Yep.
See, my traditions are a bit more family orientated. So
Oh, yeah.
usually on Boxing Day, obviously the cricket is big here in Melbourne. But me and my family go to our auntie's house usually,
Oh yeah.
and all the family gets together. We just have a big Christmas lunch, dinner, whatever it's called.
Okay.
That's about it, I guess.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Usually go to camp this time, but not this year.
Do you do Thanksgiving?
Why would I do that shit?
Thanksgiving. Yeah, in Australia,
Yeah, why not?
that's an American thing.
Yeah,
You don't celebrate Christmas. Why would you celebrate Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Just ask. Just
Why
asking.
not? Why don't we
Why
celebrate
not?
the 4th of July?
It's not. It's not.
I mean,
point.
no. I mean, 4th of July is really something. I don't know. I thought Thanksgiving was about giving.
No, Thanksgiving.
It's
I'm
an
pretty
Indian
sure.
thing, right? Not an Indian,
No.
like Native American.
Yeah,
Indian.
Native American. Oh no, not even that, dude. No.
They give them like
There's,
shit and they
there's
die.
much more behind it.
Yeah, because it's like essentially what happened to Australia with
Yeah.
colonizing. It's like the whole genocide thing because like apparently what happened is like the Pilgrims went to America and like just colonized the place or something like that. I don't know.
I thought it was a cold winter and they gave the natives food and shelter and blankets.
Oh, maybe.
And that's how it started from Thanksgiving. But I mean, those natives all died because,
Yeah.
influenza and other viruses and bacteria.
Okay, here we go. So Thanksgiving is a federal holiday. Yeah, we know that. Celebrated 4th Thursday of November. Its origin as harvest festival. Thanksgiving has been celebrated nationally on and off since 1789. 1789? Isn't that the same year Australia got?
What? No.
Surely not.
I'm pretty sure
Surely.
the Australia started in the 80s. 18.
Wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 1800s too.
No, it's 1780 something.
Let me.
Holy shit, if this is the same year.
Australia.
What's it called? Australia was founded?
Colonization.
My guess is 1787.
You were close.
What is it?
1788.
I
Was
said
it 89?
89, yeah. So,
Wow.
with proclamation by President George Washington after request by Congress. Don't know what that means. Real meaning. So, it's to celebrate the survival of early colonists So it's all about
Survival.
it's like respecting the past. It's like here with Remembrance Day. It's just respecting what
Okay.
others have given us and
Yeah.
so on and so on. No, but do you celebrate it, Irfan?
No,
No.
no.
It's just
No.
a wild thought that came into his head.
Just celebrate one. Why not the other one?
Nah, we don't celebrate here at all. Christmas, I love Christmas.
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 is
Put the Christmas tree up, get the presents going.
good. Oh man,
Have you bought your Christmas presents yet?
mate, nah. I haven't even put the Christmas tree up.
Holy shit, mate!
I
The
don't
whole
even
family
have
got
a
it
Christmas
sorted.
tree.
Yeah, no, like our family. We have one, but it's like in the garage somewhere, like in some obscure
Same,
corner.
yeah, same.
Like we
We
haven't
we
brought
make
it
an
out for the
effort.
past
We
like,
make an
10
effort.
years. It's been ages.
Mm,
Like
no.
So we put it up since like until what's it called, December rocks up. Get things out.
it's already up.
Yeah, it's already up. Get the decorations on board. Get a little star. Get reach for the star at the top. Place it nice and it's all sorted.
Is your family one of those families that always like decorate their house extravagantly?
No, we've got lights outside.
Oh, yeah, that's something.
Got lights on.
Lights outside, yes. It's by solar panel, which is pretty good.
Oh, okay.
So it's like what's it got through
Go
the flowers,
green.
through the flowers and on the fence, which looks nice. It's not overboard where you got bloody Santa Clauses like big inflatables like on top of the chimneys, but it's alright. It just looks nice. It just looks nice. Which is
No,
How about
that's
Halloween?
beautiful. No chance for me.
Yeah, not even for me.
Sisters do it, not me.
We had people coming to
Yeah.
our home for Halloween, like knocked on their door, wanting candy and shit.
On your door,
Yeah,
what'd you say?
I was like,
Fuck off, mate.
I told them, give me a sec. You have to go check our house, but no promises. And we had candy, luckily,
Oh.
and I gave them some sour candy.
I love the best ones, me. I love
They
sour
are the
candy.
best. Sour worms.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, like Persian sour candy. It's different thing. It's extremely sour.
What
no
must they
hint of
think- what
Worse
must they
than
be
warheads.
Yeah, what must they be thinking receiving that and thinking, what is this?
Yeah.
And think,
Yes.
yeah, that's your responsibility. Yeah.
You came here, you take what you get.
Yeah.
You get what you meant. Yeah, exactly.
You ask, I deliver.
No,
yeah.
no. I give him like a mix of shit. Right? Not just that. I give him some sweet. I give him some chocolate. I give him some of that sour things.
Far out.
Nah, they don't come to my house.
Really?
Nah.
You're lucky.
Nah, because you see my fence. It's massive, right?
Yeah.
So it's, and I feel like it's like a prison gate.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say that.
It's massive.
It
And you don't know where the actual door is to get to the front door. So it's like,
Yeah, it is extremely shady. Your house.
not shady. Protective, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't.
It's not
climb.
though, it's
you
not
can,
though,
you
it
can
just looks
climb
like-
it. How is that protective? You don't have anything on top.
No, it looks
Sharp
protective.
glasses,
It looks
maybe.
it looks protective, but it's not. That's what I meant to say.
does look.
Yeah.
It looks pretty nice, but luckily,
Should put some spears on the top. Maybe
It
some
looks like
spearhead.
there's some
It-
spears
there
on
is-
top.
there is-
It's like sharpened.
It's-
Oh, but not,
yeah,
it's blunt.
it's like a
but it looks-
triangle, but it's not sharp.
It's not really sharp though.
No,
It's not meant to be sharp. It's just what's it called? A pattern.
Maybe shish kebab some people on top.
What?
You know, just to show you. And if you come in, you're gonna die.
Pike
Here's
someone's head on the
the
top.
thing.
Get
Here's the
off
thing.
me lawn, bitch.
You know, in America they celebrate holiday. Halloween really extremely, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they go overboard.
What if you actually put a dead person on top? Will anybody notice, or will they think you have an extremely good
On top of where?
decoration?
On top of
Like they'll
Like
think it's a
shish
fake
kebab
dead
someone.
body.
Yeah, shish kebab
But
a
if
dead
it's an actual
person,
dead body.
but it's an actual dead body. Yeah,
Yeah,
instead
so
of a
it's-
fake one. What the fuck are these?
on top of they piss some people. We've got
Piss
a
off,
live
cunts.
audience right now.
Hey, you
Fuck
guys have any
off.
questions?
We questions got after, mate.
Oh, you see they going round.
I saw him in the
round.
the reflection of the window.
Yeah.
There's like this chick just looking at him like, shit, what?
Piss
What's going
off,
on?
bro. I hate this room. Like windows everywhere. Just not nice.
I mean, it's a good room. It's just the windows.
beautiful technology, yeah.
The windows.
Yeah.
You
Better
know
than
what?
our last studio.
Yes. Anyways,
Well, the last video was okay if it wasn't for the sound.
That's
sounds
true.
good.
I mean, it did look pretty good too.
Yeah, but the sound was horrible. I mean, it's just
If you're listening, leave us your comments if it needs to be improved.
yes,
Have you been here since day one?
Yeah. Are
Yes.
you a true Naturate subscriber?
yes,
Jeez.
not like me who just subscribe and never watch.
Thanks, Irfan.
It's okay. I watch the podcasts
Thanks, man.
Yeah, because I'm in it too.
Yeah.
I watch those.
because I'm in it. Yeah, I think my mom watches it too.
Your mom watches it.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah, I think so.
I don't know what to say.
She does watch it. She does watch it.
Because I've told my parents about this. And like,
do they watch it?
No. No chance.
Supportive.
That's sad.
No.
That's extremely sad.
No, it's not sad. They care about it, but they don't.
They don't care about it. They just don't care about it enough to spend the time.
Why would you
Watching
watch
it.
3 teenagers talk about shit?
Why not?
I don't know. Why
Ex-
not?
Why not?
Yeah, something happened to my watch.
Oh shit! What happened?
Look at it. It got chipped.
What happened?
I don't know. What happened?
Some bastard came up
It
and just
happened-
like
it happened
flicked
today.
it.
Bastard. Bastard, mate.
Damn, that's sad. I had this watch for like, I've been here 5 years, another 7 years. Total
Oh, yeah.
of 7-8 years. It's a good watch. The battery died only once.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
it is.
Looks very complicated, that watch.
It's not.
It is.
It
It looks.
it
I said it looks.
It looks, yeah.
It might not be,
But
but
looks can be deceiving.
Looks can be deceiving, yeah. I mean, a person who looks like a pedo might be a very kind person,
Who?
and a person,
Who
looks-
like a kind person
yeah.
could be a pedo.
People think handsome
Where you
people
going
are
with this?
kinder and better people than
But
the
they're
ugly
also
ones.
Pretty fucked up.
But I mean, if you look at it, all the corporates and all that, they're incredibly handsome people who are fucking everybody over.
Are they handsome? Bald white men?
They're just
They're all bald. No one's
not
got hair.
all of them.
No one's got hair. He's really rich.
What, Bill Gates?
Donald Trump has
I'm
hair.
talking about like.
He is fake hair.
I'm
Hair
talking,
is hair.
I'm talking about corporates. I'm talking about
Well, he has.
corporates who sit in luxurious boxes, watch
Elon
important stuff.
Musk.
Elon Musk, get dabbed on.
Exactly. That's
Get
a gift.
yeeted.
Yeeted. Nah.
Yote.
Actually, I want to talk about Christmas movies. Do you watch a movie during Christmas? Or the best ones ever?
No.
Come on, not even like what's the movie? Home Alone, surely.
Oh, Home Alone's so good.
Come on,
No.
you dirty bastard, you filthy animal.
Come on, what do you expect? I'm not Christian.
No, it doesn't matter.
I wasn't born here,
That doesn't matter.
and that's not part of my culture. I mean,
That doesn't matter.
Not that I have any. Not that I have any. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, the Christmas Persian New Year.
No,
you
it's a
bastard.
classic movie. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh well, no.
You might not watch it for the Christmas
Oh, okay,
spirit,
I've
but
watched it once, and that's it. Didn't think
it's
too much of it.
amazing. Don't lie. You've done it in your house when you're home alone. You
What?
put Lego down the stairs.
Have you
He's
fucking done
sadistic.
that?
I've done that.
Oh my gosh.
Not now. I might have done it last. No, I
I
haven't.
found him way too
when I was
sadistic.
8, when I was 7, 8.
No.
No, come on.
Nah.
No, never.
Nah, I used to watch
Bullshit.
The Lion King and Shrek.
Oh yeah.
Shrek's
At that age, I was fucking watching Thomas the Tank Engine.
that used to be.
I never
I used
liked
to
that
froth
one.
that show.
Really?
Mm.
Never
I
liked
love
it.
No, there was
It
some
was
weird parts of
creepy
it.
as.
Back to
There
Christmas.
was some creepy
All of a
things.
sudden, they cut a person's head and just put it in the train.
Yeah, like the face.
Yeah, so I
Oh,
was like,
fuck.
nah.
Big up for Ringo for doing the first few episodes.
What did he?
Did
Who
he?
did- What? He was voice acting someone.
Yeah, as a voice actor.
Who was he voice acting?
Hey, I don't want to get this wrong.
Good old Tommy.
Was he? I don't know if it was Tom.
Tommy the Blue Engine.
But he did the first ones. Ringo.
You know, the more I drink it, the more it tastes like vodka.
Same.
Should I put the vodka on the top? Then it mixes all the way down.
Okay, he narrated the first and second seasons of the television series. He was the first narrator of the television series and the first to play Mr. Conductor.
Ah, the fat conductor.
Go with the Ringo. See? What a star. Not even a great singer, no, a good drummer, but also a good actor.
Voice actor.
Voice acting is not the same as acting, though.
You said acting, I said acting. We're both correct.
Voice acting is different than acting.
It is
It is extremely different things.
very different.
I didn't say anything.
Very
I just said
different.
acting. The same thing.
Nah, it's like saying,
Everything good there, Kang? Right? Everything all right?
Did
Everything's
he message
okay?
One of us.
Look at what?
oh shit.
What?
Yeah, check your messages because
Oh my
I'm not
gosh.
connected to the internet here.
Oh my god. All right. Anyways.
I have like 20 gig of that. I'll check it.
That's, here
I'll
we
get
go.
that
Here we
one
go.
as well.
I don't pay him well enough.
I've got
People
40.
was looking at me from the outside.
Yes, yes. there was, like,
Disturbing.
those two
I
people are
know.
looking at us all the time.
Yeah, they kept going around the.
Fuck off.
Are they still going around?
No,
Yeah,
they- I think they left now. I think I saw.
Like, okay, room's occupied. It's
Back
cool.
back to Home Alone. It is one of the best movies ever.
No, I disagree.
What do you think is the best movie ever?
No, I'm talking about Christmas as well. Christmas
Christmas.
themed.
Christmas.
So you got Alf.
All
Alf
of
is
them.
good.
Elf is, no, I'd say Elf is the best.
All of them are
like,
horrible.
I love, like, what, Will Ferrell
Yeah.
is the best.
that burp? Remember that? That's
Yes.
it. Come on, you can't.
I have not
better
watched
than
that.
You've never watched Elf.
No,
We gotta watch
Christmas
it.
Day, you're opening your presents, you're watching that fucking movie.
I
Alright,
don't-
fun?
I don't have any Christmas. I don't have any gifts. I don't have a Christmas tree. I
yeah.
don't have any gifts.
Buy
under
your
the
own
tree.
gifts, wrap it up, and open up on Christmas Day. Understand?
I'd rather not.
Why not?
It
Okay.
ruins the whole surprise.
Okay, when you're eating
Ruins the
breakfast,
whole exactly the point of it is to be surprised.
No.
Yeah.
I have to buy a gift like for my parent, and then
Buy a
they have to
random
buy a
gift.
gift for me.
surely there's a center we can buy random gifts.
Yeah, I mean they should
Like
be
wrapped
right.
up. Surely.
Like a $20 gift, just random. Hey,
Like a
that sounds like
gift
a good
box.
business idea.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Unisex idea, yeah.
yes.
Good
Let's go to a bank
concept.
and get a loan.
What are you gonna call it? The Natural Red.
I've thought about this. I'm thinking Natural Red would be good for a wine company.
A wine? It would if you only.
It
selling
probably
red
is
wine.
copyrighted.
Natural Red. That's, I'm like, because I was at uni one day. I'm walking down the street. I'm like, Natural Red.
Holy shit! Search it on Google, right?
Or a Hitman
Natural
company.
red wine.
Sorry, I've already trademarked this name. I think so.
Have you?
Doesn't
No,
matter.
Are you like certified on Instagram with that tick?
Nah, doesn't
Nah,
matter.
not yet.
No.
Instagram, if you're watching, give us a
It's a
give us a yup.
natural red wine, not natural red.
Natural Red is always okay.
Also,
there's
it
lots of
doesn't
redheads
matter.
here.
You know McDonald's?
Natural Red wine. Lamb Shy is a red grape. Oh fuck!
Get dabbed on.
Damn it.
Feels bad.
Get
You're
yeeted.
too late.
14
ye-
best natural wines. It doesn't say Natural Red. It says Natural Red. It just says natural because it's not a brand. It's talking about how natural can be. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
So-
Right, Natural Red Wine Company.
Company. Okay, well, let's go there now.
Let's see.
Company.
Natural Red.
By
wine
the way,
and
if
sun.
anybody,
No, it's free. I'm buying it.
is it?
Yep.
Get it
Sure.
trademark.
Yes.
Natural Red.
If YouTube goes tits up, Natural Red. Buy my merch. We'll say Natural Red. I'll have a glass of wine will be on it. Stay tuned to that, boys and girls.
That's so generic.
Why?
Natural.
You have just like a picture of wine on your shirt.
I'll be good. Excuse me. I'll make it all. Ooh. I'll make it all white.
It's exactly so generic.
And then
Yeah.
Natural Red in red. Oh, talk about this Christmas jumper, by the way. It is fantastic.
That is nice.
Last Christmas. Divock, big man Divock Origi. Last minute. Off his neck. Beautiful goal. Anyways, back to the Natural Red company that you guys are going to hear about. So I'm planning to do all whites. And then Natural Red in red. A nice big wine glass down the middle across me abs. Very nice. That. And it'll be half full. Okay?
Why is it half full?
Why
Because
is
you
it
only
half
deliver
full?
half content.
No, it will have a little hand by side and it'll be nice and shaking. But it'll be a still picture of it shaking. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
So generic.
It'll be like this.
Yeah.
But it'll be like this, but it'll be spinning and it'll be a still image of it.
How can you have a still image of something that is spinning?
No. It's moving in the picture.
Bruh.
And when you're taking the picture,
I
it's
see.
moving.
Are you gonna have like one of those things that
Cheers.
if you look from different angles, it looks different?
Oh.
Because that would be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ideas.
Ideas.
I'm getting
ideas.
The more you know.
What about Godfather? Even though it's not Christmassy, I feel like it should be like a tradition to watch that
On Christmas.
on Christmas. I've seen the movie once, and it is slow to be fair, but it's a classic. Obviously, have you seen it?
It's
No.
so long.
It's long, it's slow, but it's an absolute classic. Have you seen it, Gabriel?
No.
Nah, like it's probably one of the best movies of all time.
I agree with that, but it's so long.
It's slow, but it is just like
It's like three hours,
almost
4 hours.
So
It's
like
not
the
4
Lord of the
hours.
Ring movies.
It's very long, and that's just the first one.
But I feel like I should be watching that every single.
I'll be honest. I just like the first one. The second and the third.
I haven't seen the second and third. I've seen the first one only.
Yeah.
Duration. How long is it? Got the one duration.
You know, last Christmas, I watched
Give
Krampus
you my heart.
with my family.
What?
Krampus.
Krampus.
Do you guys know what that is?
No.
No.
I think I think it was a Netflix original at the time.
Almost 3 hours. Keep going. Yeah.
No, it wasn't Netflix original. It was just on Netflix at the time. But it's like the opposite of Santa Claus. Like
That's another good movie. Santa Claus 1.
fuck what? Oh, that one.
When
Oh,
he
that was
falls
pretty
off-
good.
when he
Yeah,
falls
yeah,
off the
yeah.
roof. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
Keep
pretty
going.
good. So there's like lore behind Krampus, which is German.
Krampus?
Where so the whole thing of like Santa Claus, he brings gifts to the good kids. And have you heard that bad kids get coal?
Yes.
You heard about that, yeah?
Is it
So-
one or two we're talking about?
What, Krampus?
Yeah.
One, I think.
One. Krampus. Official trailer 2015. I haven't
Yeah.
seen this. Okay.
Yeah, so he is the complete opposite of Santa, in which case he kidnaps and eats children, the bad children, and he drops a coal in their place.
Sounds nice.
I know, and I watched that for Christmas. Great.
Gets you in the spirit, doesn't it? Before you're eating your fucking turkey.
Terrified for the whole night. It
Jesus.
was fucked.
I'm not watching that on Christmas Day. Thank you very much.
No, I think it's like a horror movie too. So
Is it? Oh,
I
okay.
think so.
I haven't.
That or thriller.
I
one
think
or
I've
the
heard of it, but I've never.
other. It's fucked. It's actually fucked.
Have you seen it once?
Once.
A
I've
boy
never
who's
watched
had
it.
a bad Christmas accidentally summons a festive demon to his family home. Doesn't sound pretty. All right. What is he waving at? Another message. Keep
Another
going.
message.
Where's
Oh,
my phone?
I'll have a look. You know,
Phone's over there.
Is it?
all the
Right
way
there on the
there.
stool.
Right
That's
up.
yours, yeah. You want me to get it
Okay.
for you?
It's
Yes,
horror.
Hey.
I think we have established that already.
Why does your screen crack so much?
I've had it for a while now.
I'll just leave my
That is
phone
the best one,
open.
actually.
Yes. Okay. Any other things I do for Christmas? Usually Christmas Day for me is just with the family, with
Yeah.
just 5 of us. We usually go downstairs, open the presents, be with
Okay.
each other for about an hour, talk about stuff, and then the day's so chill. I guess.
You guys still get presents?
No, we give each other presents.
Oh, okay.
Let let me ask you this:
Go on.
when does Santa start writing his naughty list? At the 1st of January, right? At the beginning of the year.
Probably, yeah.
And when does Christmas end?
26th?
26.
Like the 25th is Christmas
Okay.
Day.
And 26 is the last, right? So you have like 27, 28, 29 days.
The complete asshole.
Yeah, where Santa isn't recording. So you can have the time of your life.
You want to be absolutely full of yourself, yeah. A bit of a
Fuck.
break.
You can have a break. You can be a naughty, naughty boy. Naughty.
You on a naughty
Oh my
list?
gosh.
Were you on a naughty list this year, fun?
I bet you were.
For sure, mate.
I'm always on the naughty list.
Without doubt. What about you, Gabriel?
Have you been on the
Been a
naughty
good
list?
boy.
Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. Smells like bullshit.
What's that smell?
Smells like bullshit.
Do I say something that's false? Yeah. When did you stop believing in Santa? Or
I
have you
never
ever?
believed in
I
them.
never
Never?
believed in it.
Never.
Nah, never.
I've
Even when you
heard
start
about it,
talking like
but-
4 or 5.
No.
Come on, are you serious?
Serious. I've never believed. I've never
Serious.
believed in him or the Easter Bunny. And any iconic.
Gee, you're a skeptical child, weren't
I
you?
was. 'Cause
You're like-
my parents never really reinforced it in anyway. Like I just
Yeah.
heard about it from other like parents.
Yes.
And they're like, "Oh, Santa Claus is coming." I'm like, "Who the fuck is he?" Like my parents never talked about this fat man going down a chimney.
Yeah, at 6. Who the fuck is he? Yeah. What about you?
No, my parents just told me what Santa Claus is, and they said
Boy,
it's
you didn't have a
fake.
childhood.
You're saying you
Unbelievable.
believed in that?
Well, when I was 7, yes.
What time? Like when did you stop?
When I stopped, I remember I had this argument with like in primary school with this guy, thinking about like, is he real? Is he not? I remember this.
Yeah, were you for or against that one?
I was believed. No, Santa's real.
Santa's real,
I
right?
backed you up, Santa. Give me a good present this year. I backed you up.
10 years ago. Oh, actually no, that would
Probably
have been
10
like
years ago.
11.
Yeah, I think I stopped when I
was.
was. I remember there was one night. I don't remember what how old I was, but I was still up at 12 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm gonna wait for this time. I'm gonna stay up. Usually I just fall asleep. I'm like, I'm gonna stay up, and then I see I was at before our renovation, so I was still level with
Yeah.
the kitchen. So I see, I'm like, okay. Then I saw my dad packing the present, like,
Oh. Okay.
yeah, I think I was like 9 or
Disappointed.
10, but it was fun while it lasted.
bro.
And then once I get to high school, obviously you understood it. But like,
Nah.
have you thought about how you're gonna do it with your kids in the future?
I'm not gonna. Tell
I'm
them
not
about
going to have kids.
Tell.
it.
Aren't you a good parent? What about what do you mean you're not gonna tell them?
I'm not gonna tell them about Santa Claus. I mean,
Are you gonna make them believe it or not?
no, I'm not gonna make them believe it. I'll tell them like, hey.
Are you serious?
Oh, okay. Wait, no. Depends on the age. Like under.
Jeez, you're fun.
Under 5, I probably would, but anything over that, I'll just let them believe whatever they want.
Yeah. So if they say, "Hey, Daddy, is Santa real?"
I go like, no, fuck
No.
off.
You guys are fucking cruel.
I mean, no, okay. So my reasoning behind that is because I had a conversation with a 10-year-old. I was 13 at the time, and he strongly believed that the Easter Bunny was real. He was 10.
Yeah, it's another story.
And so, like, I'm correlating the two, Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. And,
Yes,
like,
same thing.
oh my, it was I was so frustrated with that whole conversation. Like, he was like, no, he's real. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, I saw him.
Why would you tell that to him though? Like, leave the kid alone. You fucking bully.
It's not bullying. It's called reality.
He's
No,
10.
But it's not affecting his
But
life in a
also,
good or
yeah,
bad way.
It's 10. 10 is a bit old to believe in that kind of stuff.
It is.
11 is pushing it. 10. Oh no, I would if I was in that conversation. I would like, okay, you can believe what you want, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't be frustrated with.
No, that's what I tried to do. But he kept going on about it.
He's
Like-
fucking real. Believe me.
Exactly.
I saw it.
I'm
I saw it with my own eyes.
No, I was like, okay, fine. He's real. And he's like, yeah, he's real. I'm like, okay, he's real. It's like, yeah, he is. I'm like,
He's so passionate about
Nah,
something.
nah.
I saw it with my eyes. Yeah.
yeah.
You guys should have taken. You should have taken advantage of him by writing up a contract.
Hello, mate. Where are you looking at, mate? Say hi to the camera while you're there. Cheers, pal. Fuck me, bro.
Well, that's the third customer we've had.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sick of this shit.
Oh wait, there's a fourth.
There we go.
Oh no,
There's
there's,
a
more
fifth.
of them.
We've got our own little audience here.
Oh boy.
Go
Oh,
on,
man.
say hi.
Say hi.
Give us a wave.
Give us a
Fuck's sake.
Oh my gosh. I'm surprised they haven't got the cameras out for the Naturette to take a signature, mate. And a bit of photo.
You're gonna sign that hat. You're gonna give it a
I'm
giveaway.
I'm not giving it away. Are you serious?
How much did it cost you? Like
Give him
$5?
Dev.
I don't remember. I found it in my house.
Your house.
Hey, come on. I'm making this video better. It's a Christmas season. I'm just having a time in my life.
No,
Good,
look,
boys
Told
and
us
girls.
about
look,
it,
look,
and we
look.
would have bought some.
Look, you should have. You should
Got a
give
Christmas
it-
jumper out. Santa Claus hat. Fresh. Oh, I haven't seen my hair yet. Feel that hair.
Alright, that forehead is so shiny.
It looks the same as
Fresh
always.
made for
Yeah,
Christmas and New Year's.
Except it's not. No, you never get a skin fade, do you?
It's 0.
Yeah,
I've
you
never
get
had a skin
0.
fade.
You know,
Skin fades are nice.
you should try something new, Daniel.
Why?
You always look the same.
No, don't.
With your
You
giant
see me
ears.
once every 2 months. Don't say I look the same. That's when I have my hair cut.
Well, I
every
mean,
10
that's
weeks.
more of that's your fault for us seeing
No,
you
that's
only
your fault,
once.
buddy.
That's your fault, man. You never invite me anywhere,
I don't invite anyone to anywhere.
So that's your fault.
so that's your fault again.
That's not my fault because I don't feel bad about it.
That sounds like a psychopath,
Sociopath.
In what?
sociopath, whatever. I can't quite get the difference.
Why does that make me a sociopath?
You never invite anybody anywhere. You don't feel bad about it.
No, what do you mean?
You're friends. Friends are supposed to go out,
Yeah.
invite
The only
each
time
other.
we see each other in person when we do the podcast, and I feel like this is a good move because we just talk shit.
That's even sadder, man.
How's it set up? We do talk online, but when we see each other in person, we can just talk absolute crap to each
I
other.
mean,
and
if
it's
you
the best,
if you
it's the best
consider
ones.
if you consider talking online by me sending memes and you guys like reacting to it, yeah, sure we talk. Otherwise,
good
we
memes,
don't
though.
really. Yeah,
Those are really-
But
I
feel like-
handpicked
But I
them.
feel like it means more if we don't see each other less.
I mean, there's a lot more to catch up on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
means
like,
more.
Then it's not regular. It's like a really distant.
I'm sure
relationship.
you've met
Yeah, but it
uni
becomes
friends
a
that you hang out
distance
with more
thing.
nowadays.
What, like like
New
arranged
friends,
meetings
new,
and all that.
New friends.
Yeah.
Not meeting. You too or not?
I haven't
Am I
seen
the only
I haven't
one?
seen the same person twice in another unit.
Are you serious? So you don't have friends at uni?
No, I have a lot of friends, and
Okay.
I meet up with
So-
them.
Okay, that's alright. Do you?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Okay, look, half the class is above 40 years old. The other half,
Students.
the other half, like half of them don't come to class. The other half are incredibly bitchy, and I do not like them.
Feminists?
No,
Just
I mean, who isn't a feminist nowadays? But not that I have a problem with that.
No,
Of
course you
not.
don't. Of course.
Have you heard about the whole copper thing? YouTube copper.
YouTube copper.
That was a big thing, like
Copper.
in the past few.
Yeah, let
COPPA.
it happen. I want to see YouTube crash and burn.
What's this?
That's like the biggest social media platform I use, just gone.
What are you talking about?
Have you not heard of that?
Wait, copper the law.
COPPA.
COPPA. That's a law.
Yeah.
That's a Copper 90. That's a YouTube channel.
Ah,
Answering your top
No,
questions.
It's a law.
it is a law.
What is
in
it?
United
Tell
States.
me about it.
And
Fucking
then-
up YouTube.
It's
What is it?
it's great. I
It's-
think it should be enforced with full force.
It's like to protect children, right?
Yeah, it's to protect
Yes.
children.
I've got a channel. I had to tick some boxes to
Yeah.
conditions. Yeah,
It's
recently.
for children, right?
You know, you
You
get
can't
fined.
and you can't advertise to children, which I agree with it
Yeah.
100% because they are easily manipulated,
Mm.
and your video shouldn't target them. And the thing is,
Yeah, I
it's
have to
it's
do- I have to do
YouTube's
terms and
fault
conditions,
because
yeah.
YouTube continuously has been pushing for family-friendly content.
Yeah.
If you're not family-friendly content, you're not getting advertised, you're getting demonetized, you can't exist anymore.
Mm.
So it's YouTube's fault.
It's all what's it called? It's protecting
Y-
children's privacy and all that.
YouTube
Yeah.
kept bragging that it's
We'll
a
sort it out.
it's a family-friendly
Every video I
Share.
upload, I have to tick a box. Is this friendly for kids? And I say no.
yeah, say
Yeah.
no to
That,
it.
I had to check what is kids. Is it under 18 or is it under 12 or whatever?
Yeah.
And it said under 10, I think, under 12. So, but have a guess what's my audience? My what's it called? My
Fan
majority.
base.
My majority. Like, okay, I'll give you three options: 18 to 24, 24 to 30 or whatever, or 30 to 40.
24 to 30.
the last one.
I'm going second one.
Yeah, it's the.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's first. I've got an adult audience more. I don't know
That's
why.
great.
Don't know why. It's weird. I don't. Is it weird?
I think they're more
Not
like
really.
diehard soccer fans that are like
Probably like
older.
soccer,
Like they
yeah.
probably appreciate the game a bit more when
I
they're
mean,
older.
honestly, how many teenagers do you know that like soccer beside him?
Not that many.
Yeah.
But you don't get with
But
friends who does it.
but when you get
I know so
older,
many.
you have more interest
That's not true.
because you have more
I
money
think
to
it is.
spend.
No, see, yeah, no, I feel like that's true.
How's
Yeah,
that
I mean-
true?
I mean,
You're
I-
basically interested. You don't
I mean, you can be interested, just not
You
as
can't-
interested
can't
as
become
an adult
as
because they've had more.
interested.
Like,
I'd say the other way
Exactly.
around.
You reckon? Because I think that, like being an adult, you have more time to appreciate the game for what it is.
I think
Yeah.
it's more about enjoying watching something and not interested in the sport.
Oh, you mean like they watch you for your content more so, not just what you talk about?
More so, they still enjoy the sport, obviously, because like,
Why would you click on something about
Yeah, it wouldn't
sport
make
if you don't
sense.
like
It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
But it's just, oh, okay, I'm gonna watch this guy's video because I have an interest or something like that.
Yeah. And kind
It's
of
fair.
just stick around because they like your
And maybe because
Humor.
I don't know if
Mm.
humor.
yeah, I've got a good sense of humor, boys and girls.
Humor. I mean, we all know the main
Like and
selling
subscribe.
point of the channel is me and Gabriel.
Yeah.
No.
We're the
How many videos have I? hang on,
Exotic.
let's have a look. How many videos have I uploaded since our last one?
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Since
yeah.
our last podcast.
You guys got to catch up. Okay, have a guess.
Alright, wait, give me like I'm gonna guess. Ooh, what's
34. That's my
Okay.
That's very specific. I'm gonna go. Okay, hold up. You upload
So
like
since our last podcast, which was 2 months ago,
I'm
about
gonna
2
say
months ago?
20.
20. All right, let's have a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit.
You
Shit.
looked on his video.
Guys,
You have to count it again.
guys, I'm under control.
You know, Daniel, there's an
Under
easier
the
way to do
influence.
it.
Wait.
Well, what's the easier way?
You just count the column. I think it's
Oh,
a
yeah, 'cause
column,
it's
and then
5.
you count the
5,
rows.
10, 15, 20, 22.
Oh, I was closer.
Damn it.
22. So we catch up, what, every 2 months? So I don't think it's worth, like...
We used to do it once a month.
We used to do it
Uh,
once a month.
complications.
remember?
Guys, I'm not made of money, all right? Calm down.
Clearly.
I mean, you're Santa Claus. I mean,
I'm s-
how did you get that hat?
Exactly.
Okay, look, you can't become an emo Santa Claus now. Edgy.
I did that at work.
Edgy
one time.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I full on like dangled that in front of my face. Like it was hovering above my nose here. I'm like watching the kids. I'm like,
What the fuck are you doing?
and like all of them were like laughing. I'm like, yeah, you laugh now. You're not getting a present.
You're fun, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I am.
Where did we go? Where are we going? Movies, traditions. Where do we go? Do you go? Do you do any religious stuff on Christmas Day?
Church.
You go to church?
That's
What about
about
you?
it.
No religion.
No, nothing. Does your
Nothing religious.
Does your faith? Do you do anything around this date? Okay, that's
I
not-
don't do. I don't do any.
No
You
answer
have to think
required.
long enough. Yeah, you don't have.
I don't do anything religious throughout the year
At
You
all.
don't?
at all. I do nothing.
How come? What about your parents?
Same.
Because I'm starting to less go to religious stuff, but I still like believe it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get that. So you mean like throughout the year you just go to less, but you still have faith in it?
Yeah. I
I
don't know if
mean-
that's a good thing or a bad thing.
That's a
I think I think you should be visiting more if you're more faithful in it.
Yeah, I know, but still, because let's be honest, like Sunday for a teenager, you're usually out Saturday night. If I'm not
If
out
you
Saturday
have a
night,
social life.
if I'm not out Saturday night,
Yeah.
I'm watching the soccer at bloody 3:30 in the morning, which
Mm.
makes it even harder.
Get your priorities right, mate. You're religious. Go to church.
I mean,
Thing is, I've got my values is more important to me than it ever was, but I'm less gone.
Your values, as in like
Integrity,
those are
caring.
big words.
let me ask you this: doesn't the Bible says you have to go to church every week? Because I don't remember reading that.
That was about Jewish people.
I
like
think
going
that's
to
the
the
Jewish
synagogue.
people, which is like half of it, like half the Bible is from their
Yeah.
book.
Because they're the chosen people.
Yeah, but from the people I've seen who are Christian, they don't really look at the Old Testament. They care
No.
more about the new one,
New
and it doesn't
Testament.
say you have to go to church every
No.
week, or you have to do.
I'll be honest, I don't think
days.
it makes a difference if you go, if you still trust it.
No,
and
I'm
still-
pretty sure all it really says is that you just need to accept Jesus as like Christ.
Yeah, you have to accept
sure that's
he's
it.
your
and
savior,
Savior.
Lord and Savior. He died for your sin.
Yeah. So
And I read somewhere that if you don't do sin, he died for nothing. But hey,
I think church is just more so there to strengthen your faith
Yeah.
in him, but it's
So
not a requirement.
you don't have to attend every day. Because
No.
I know my mom believes in him, but she doesn't go to church.
Yeah.
She doesn't like the church people, especially the pastors
I'm
or
not sure.
priests. You don't have to attend it. It's there to help you
Yeah,
out
it's there
and
to help
guide
you.
you.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not an
Thing
absolute
is, you say
requirement.
guide, but like this year, I feel like I'm more loving and caring than I ever been personally
exactly
towards other people, and I don't.
Happier.
happier.
I feel happy. I feel like I don't know what's happening. I feel like it's.
It's
Am I
Jesus
mature?
loving
I'm
your
not.
heart.
I'm definitely not mature. Am I?
You let Jesus in,
You've
which
accepted him.
which in Mexico
I'm like more
has a
loving,
very
more caring
different
about
meaning.
every single person nowadays. I'm like,
what?
what'd you say?
You let Jesus in, but
Oh,
in
yeah.
Mexico has a different meaning.
Does it?
What the fuck are you on
Letting
about?
Jesus in.
Is that what they?
That's
that
a
an
name.
actual thing?
Jesus is a name in Mexico. So
Hey,
I thought
Jesus.
no.
Jesus. It's not.
it's the same thing.
It does not
really.
mean Jesus in them
Well,
though.
they call
It's not
Jesus
the same.
Jesus
It's like
anyway.
David here, but in their language, David could be Jesus.
It's like Jorge and George.
Jesus.
Oh yeah,
That could they might have a different name.
Look,
Jesus, I'm like,
okay, look,
what?
in Mexican, right? They
Brazilian.
don't pronounce the J. They call it
Hey.
he,
Hey.
Here.
and they
Jorge.
write Jesus the same way. So it's called Jesus, and Jesus is a name. So if you're letting
Okay.
Jesus into your into your body and your love, that means something very very different.
Okay. Actually, on that, fuck, what was I gonna say? Never mind. He'll come back to me.
Daniel, you want some more?
Huh?
You want some more?
So, yes.
Got the
Fill us up.
goods.
Someone. Hey, we got some questions. Yeah. Fill me up. And I'll.
What's the question?
Okay. Hang on.
Fire away.
So what's it called? I said a post. I wrote a post in the community. All right. I said, let us know what topics we should talk about. And one said, here are my questions. How did you get into making YouTube videos? And for me, I started in... You're right. You're right. I started in 2016.
Yeah.
And I
remember
don't
that.
remember why I started it. And I don't...
Did anyone influence you specific? At that time, you were really into the what?
True Geordie?
Yeah, True Geordie.
You
That's it.
remember that, do you?
Cocoa Spirit.
It was on the
loved
tip
it.
of my tongue.
Cocoa Spirit.
I'll have Coke this time.
Did you call it Sprit?
Shush.
Brit.
I don't know.
Okay, how did I get into it? I
Yeah.
started in 2016. I started in 2016. I remember my first video was about, I was really heavy Liverpool related, so I was doing like football stuff a lot, but like I was using my phone at the time, I remember.
Yeah, you were. I remember that.
And don't know why I got into it. I think I was just bored and
You
wanted to
reckon?
try something different.
I thought you were just really heavily influenced by the True Geordie.
I
I think
My
that's
first
another factor.
My first videos, I deleted by now because it's just
Wow.
dog
no,
shit.
Censoring.
it's her.
Censoring.
It's not censoring anything.
You're
You
censoring.
swore so much in that first video. I swear you did.
I did no,
You're
because
like,
I was like,
Trying
okay,
to-
this guy, he's got lots of subscribers. He must be doing the right thing.
Oh.
And I was just what's the word? It's not. It's like copying, but
Imitating.
imitating,
Yeah.
mimicking. And I'm like, I think everyone does that to start the videos because
Yeah.
they've been watching someone and
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I remember recording. I'm like, I sound like him, and
Yeah, you did. You really did.
this is no, because I was like, I still watch the guy now, but I'm like, he's like a hero of mine, but not in the same way it was back in the day. Because he was really true to himself, and he just didn't give a shit about other people's opinions. And when I started it, I remember I was on my table. I think it was like against a bottle like this, for example, and I was like, Liverpool play fucking shit like, and there was
Yeah.
like, and I was talking
Exactly.
like, I was speaking like a tune, from Newcastle in England, and I don't know why I got into it. I think I was just bored and wanted to try something new. I'm not sure.
I
I must
remember.
have been. I would have been 15 at the time, or 6.
16.
16.
I started in 20.
2016.
Yeah, but you
and
were-
your birthday's in June.
Yeah, but
So half.
But you were
Oh,
15.
I started at the start of 2016, so I would have been.
You sure it was a
15.
start?
I would have been, yeah, I definitely started. I remember I started
Okay.
January 2016. I would have been 15. I was young. Oh, I didn't know what was right, and it was bloody
Your
awful
account-
looking back on that.
Wait, I thought you can only make an account if you're above 16.
You can make an no. It's just
You can forge the age.
no. I didn't. You don't have to forge an age. You can just make it. It's just you weren't allowed to watch different videos. How do kids watch videos, mate?
They have YouTube Kid.
They use their parents' accounts.
Yes.
Excuse me, but like this is mine.
Yes.
Do you want some more?
Yeah, I'll take some more. No.
Yeah, just have.
Yeah.
You're drinking half as much as us.
Just relax. So how did I
Wee
get?
bit.
I think I got into it just by being a hobby and just doing something different. And I feel like doing this podcast, like we're not making any money on this. Let's be honest. But I think we just do it as a hobby right now. Just
Yeah. It.
yeah, I think I was just bored. I just wanted to do something
Yeah,
different.
Coke, please.
And the second question, he says, what other projects do you have brewing?
Bro. Oh.
So what other projects do I have planned in the future? I have got no idea, mate. Thanks, Abel Afwork, for your comments.
Yes.
Do you have natural red
There we
company.
go.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm-
that's in the
Natural
that's in the making.
cheers. I'll do it. Cheers. Come on. Another cheers, boys. Come on.
Yeah.
Merry fucking Christmas. Other projects?
I've been making the same song for about 6 months.
Are you making a song?
Yes.
Go, Ed. Are you doing well?
No. I've been making the same song for 6 months. How does that sound like it's going well?
I mean, right.
You might be getting the what's it called, the beat to a standard. I don't know. You might have the lyrics.
Are you using like a synth and all
Sorted.
that, or is it just pure like guitar, bass?
It's guitar,
piano?
bass. I'm making my guitar sound like a bass.
How are you doing that?
Yeah, how are you doing that?
Putting the I don't know how to
okay.
describe it. I have like a pedal and I'm putting the bass all the way up on that. And then
That
I'm
sounds
putting
deeper.
the bass all the way up on my amp. And then you know how sound has like from low to high?
Yeah.
I'm cutting the high part. It sounds weird.
Do you have a synth
It's really, really low. Yeah, like really.
It sounds really low, but no, I don't have a synth.
or like what do they call those?
I have a piano,
No,
which
no,
I can set it up to be a synth.
You could, yeah, you could.
I can.
definitely.
Actually, well, it has a synth sound, but I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, it sounds fake. How can a synth?
Okay, that's
it-
true.
Okay, it sounds like the piano is trying to imitate a synth, which is weird.
Yeah. It's not the real deal, but
No, it's not.
you can tell it's
I can install an
not
actual
quite.
sound, but I'm too lazy.
You're too lazy.
you know
No, keep going if it's working for you. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but I have
you
to.
got this.
I have to
Are you focusing on every day, like every night, for example?
every week. every month.
Whenever you feel like it.
But
Like,
for example, if
I-
it's every week or every month, do you forget about some stuff? Like,
I record it.
okay, so you just okay.
So I record what I'm doing, and then I listen to it. I think about it. I add parts to it. I remove certain things, like the original picture that I have. The original thought that I have is not what I have currently. It's just completely different.
Yeah, fair.
Right.
I mean, that's what happens when you make the same song for 6 months.
Sometimes it takes that long, mate.
It doesn't
mean,
take that long. If
That's why singers, if they get a song, mate, they're
you
applauded,
get-
mate.
So yeah,
If they get the lyrics right, if they get the good beat or a good bass line
yeah.
as an instrumental,
I haven't even
they're
started on the
applauded.
lyrics. I'm still just doing the guitar and the bass part.
Yeah.
I keep adding to it.
Usually
It's-
it's the other way around. I thought usually it starts with the lyrics or like a poem or like a meaning behind it.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, and then you would create the melody behind that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's because if you're doing a guitar or bass first, I feel like you have to surround the lyrics.
Yeah, you would
towards
have
it.
to adjust your lyrics.
Yeah, that's the
to
word.
that.
Adjust to it. So I thought lyrics is the first thing that you should create,
Usually.
and
would be, I
then
think.
move from there.
But I mean,
I
whatever
don't know.
Works,
It's
works.
music.
Well, unless you just want to create sounds.
It's music. You can just make whatever you want.
Techno
There
music.
is no rule to it. You can start it however way
No,
you
there's
want.
no rule. I just think it's more.
Well,
What
look,
more?
so I'm not. I
mainstream.
don't. I'm,
That's not
I'm not a
mainstream. That's
singer. I don't.
Oh,
do
I thought you
singing
were.
professionally.
I
Took
thought you
vocal
were.
lessons for a bit.
Yeah, I did, but I can hold the tune without embarrassing myself. But I'm not Bill Eilish. All right.
She goes high.
Exactly. I can't do it. So I start with guitar, which is something I have more control.
I'm a bad guy. Just
Do you want to get
Okay.
copyright strike?
Hey,
Oh, are you saying I'm that good? Thanks, mate.
No.
Nah.
Never
Well, you said it.
Nah.
You said it. I didn't.
Look.
You said
Doesn't matter how good or bad
Cheers
your
to
cover is. You're still gonna get copyright because you're using
Covers-
somebody else's.
music.
Doesn't
But
matter
I'm, not,
what.
I'm just saying the words.
Doesn't
to my
matter what the
own.
law says.
Are you saying I'm that good?
I'm-
Thanks, mate.
I'm saying no matter how good or shit,
Have fun.
He's
And you're
left you
shit.
hanging.
Have fun.
I'm gonna leave you hanging.
Have fun. This is on camera.
I'm gonna leave you hanging.
Have fun.
Nah,
Please.
you misinterrupted
Proszę.
my. Nah.
Let him finish and then go for round two.
Doesn't matter how good or shit you are, you're gonna get copyright strike because you're using somebody else's work.
It's been half a minute.
I want to see how long it lasts.
Oh my god. Poor Daniel.
Have fun. You said it. I didn't.
He's a broken man now. Listen to his voice.
Are you gonna cry? It's okay. You have a girlfriend now. You can go cry on her shoulder.
Yeah, fuck you. Cheers to that, to our subscribers. Make sure you subscribe. We moved on from Christmas. Where did we go? Oh yeah, projects. I've got no idea what I want to do in the future. I'll be honest. I want to be the voice of the sport, of like some sport, like a commentator, for example.
Ooh.
Like I'm hoping, like with a microphone, like right now, like
Yeah.
just getting used to it, being comfortable with it, and just not like not thinking about it too much, and just letting my passion of the sport. Like for example, the best commentators, I feel like they forget there's a camera in front of them or like a microphone in front of them, so they feel like they're just in the what's the
Watching the game.
you're just watching the game on their
commentating.
own in their house on the couch, for example, with a beer in front of them. I feel like it's so natural
In a natural habitat.
because some
Natural red.
natural habitat. That's a good one.
Yeah, see, I won't leave you hanging.
Thank you, mate. Can you give me a high five as well?
That's why I draw the
Leave him hanging.
Moving on. So, for example, like when you see these commentators, stop laughing. It wasn't that funny. I feel like commentators are too serious sometimes, and I feel like, oh, I'm presenting. I can't do this, or I can't show this much emotion to it. But I feel like,
Somebody looked. I think-
mate, we're getting more audiences than we are viewers.
look.
And subscribe. Thank you very much.
I think you should put the vodka in your bag again.
Where is it?
Where is it?
Just in case.
Just in
We're
case.
not allowed here, by the way. That's why you should subscribe.
This is a big risk for you guys.
Risky drink.
Mate, I'm risking my life for you, cunts, alright? Respect me and add Gabriel Neff on 4. And obviously Kane behind. Hello, mate.
Oh!
Did you just see
Alright,
that?
He
For
didn't.
context, he just
It's the
flipped him
camera.
off.
He just gave me the rudest
He
finger
just gave
on
him the
earth.
bird. Bird. The
You
bird
just-
is a bird.
I was praising him.
You
And
were
he
shouting
just...
him out, and he just flipped you off.
Gang, I was praising you. Nah, man.
That face like,
How
yeah,
could
right.
you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. We gave you water for free, and I've been
Give
praising
you water
you.
for free, yeah.
That
We
shit
could have
doesn't come
given you
cheap.
more, but you didn't want to.
Oh, mate, I'm sad. Okay, moving on. What's that? I think this is just leading to me being a commentator. But who
Yeah,
knows?
See where it takes
Who
you.
knows? I'm still, I think, a young boy.
No,
You're
you're
younger
older
than
than me,
me.
so you're a boomer in my eyes.
Wait,
How long do I? How old do I look?
you look like 14.
Why are you asking me? I know your actual age. So this
No,
is-
but how old? I
I don't
asked this.
think-
I had my. Oh my gosh! I asked my hairdresser this the other day. Guess
Oh, yeah.
what he said?
he
What?
said something in the 20s, right? No,
What?
actually, no.
20s.
No, he wouldn't have said 20s.
Are you crazy?
But no, like you go there every time, so I swear he would have.
Not
No,
every
he,
time.
He might.
No, he doesn't know my age.
What did
Okay,
he
wait.
say?
I'm gonna guess. Wait.
Okay, wait.
16.
You're 16. What you say?
I go 14.
Nah,
14-year-old would go there.
nah. 16 is correct.
Yeah, I thought so.
I asked this, and like obviously I've been. He doesn't know my face because I don't go there often. I go there every time, but I don't go there often enough for him to know me. So
Yeah.
to know me on a personal level. So I was just chatting to him about uni and so on, and he's like, "Oh mate, how old are you?" And obviously he knew I went to uni because I told him that, and I
Yeah.
was like, "How old do you think I am?" He's like, "No, you look 16." I'm like, "Get that all the time." Every time with IDs.
Time.
Do you still get asked IDs?
No, he has a beard
Yeah.
that grows over
No,
time.
but
No.
not- Santa Claus. Back to Christmas. Yeah.
No, no.
He-
I
Santa
don't
Claus has
think.
a
I
beard
don't
too.
think.
No, but remember that when he shaved it and he grew back
Oh
overnight?
yeah, that's right.
Classic.
Yeah, I can.
Do
You know.
yeah, do you see-
No,
Nah.
no, I don't. I don't. Unless I like,
bastard.
I spend an extremely long amount of time in like Big Devil Years or something, and the guy gets suspicious.
Yeah.
But
Excuse me, please.
otherwise, if I just go in and out, they don't even bother. But you know my hairdresser. That sounds like
Jesus, I
that
think you put
sounds
so much
weird.
vodka in that.
I put the same amount of.
No, you didn't.
Wait, you put it up to like there, didn't you? Like,
No, I
almost-
just
like,
there.
That's like a third of the glass.
All right, keep going.
Come
Sorry,
on.
I
Okay.
disturbed you. Sorry, keep going.
I'm so glad
Uh,
I disrupted so
sorry.
much.
The guy who does my haircut, he's Persian as well, right?
Yeah.
So I went to him. I had like a full. I hadn't shaved for like 3 months
Oh shit.
because I was home.
For you, it's about there.
It's about there, yeah.
so
I've- no,
joking,
no,
but I think that's actually
true. No, about here, about
Yeah,
here,
reaching,
about this
reaching,
much, yeah.
reaching George. Yeah,
And
keep
this was
going.
like a month ago, and I went there. I cut my hair, and he was like, "So, how's the wife? You have a wife?" I said, "Bro, I'm 20 years old. I don't want to have a
How's
wife
the
right
kid
now."
Yeah. Ask him next time if you see him. How old do you think I am? Does he know now?
he
He knows me. He knows like what I study, what I do. I've been to him for a full year. So
Yeah.
he knows me a lot. He knows my
he
name
still
and
thinks you
everything.
have a wife.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, and he was like, "So, how's the wife? You have a wife?"
Gotta get to girlfriend first. Is it recording?
Yes.
Is there still recording?
The whole
Right.
thing is shaking.
Gabriel,
just
I have
saying.
to say, you look red. You look as red as his hat.
Yeah, no, what's it called? Asian blush or something? Whenever you have a little bit out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have
that's
you
a
been
thing.
out to the sun or not?
I don't know.
No, that's an actual thing. Like,
Well, firstly, you've been
Asians.
itching yourself for about 15 minutes as well, which doesn't help.
yeah, it's just my neck though.
Yes, you know.
I've been taking care of myself like every day. I feel like I've been like moisturizing, like proper, like
Have you
Yeah,
been
I bought some skin product as well for my face.
this is the most feminist chat we've ever had, mate.
moisturizing? Let's move on.
I got that like.
Let's keep going. let's keep going.
Leora.
Because some people might want to know if they're like teenagers and they're getting like rashes, for example, or what's it called?
Pimples?
spots, and yeah,
Spots.
pimples and all that. They might want to know
If you have pimples, just go to your doctor. If they hurt.
if they hurt.
Pimples hurt?
If they hurt, yeah, because those are a normal pimple. There's like bacteria and some shit, and they give you pills and they just fix that up.
Do you guys pop your pimples?
I've never had it. I've got one here, I think.
No.
You've never had pimples? Fuck off. You're lying. You're lying. No, surely you
I've had
have.
one here. I've one.
Yeah, look, to be honest, we've seen him every day for like, I've seen him every day for 3 years
Yeah.
in our
Thing is,
school.
like, I've got.
He never had any.
I consistently
No
like
way.
wash my face. I don't know if that helps.
I mean, it would.
Look, it's not that bitter, Daniel.
Sorry.
It's not that bitter.
Relax. I'm just trying to have a good time.
a good time.
Just having a
It's not that
nice.
bitter.
Um.
Unless I
I've-
give.
no, but like my
Nah.
mum's got a lot. My dad hasn't got a lot, so I think it's from my dad. But I've had like small pimples here and there.
Yeah.
But overall,
Blackheads or the white or
nothing.
the red one. Those are like 3.
I've never had a red one. I've had blackheads.
I had all 3 of
white.
them once.
Yeah, they're different ones.
What's this?
Blackheads are like they're old
They're
ones,
they're
right?
black. They're black.
Is it like
They're
a
like
it's like a mole
like-
color?
black dots.
A mole?
It's not a mole. It like on your face, it comes off as a little tiny black dot,
Okay.
but like underneath is a
I've
pimple.
never heard
You
heard
guys
that.
remember when I shaved
Yeah.
last night and I came to school the next day and I already had a beard? Remember
Yeah.
how tiny my beards were? But
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
see it.
Like
It's like that.
This is a while ago now. I don't remember. anything.
I remember.
It's been like 1 year.
Keep
Anyway, the white one look white and the red one looks red. It's literally in the name. Okay, you see this? This is how a black pimple looks like. But that's not a pimple. That's like
that
more-
color or that size?
that size and that color.
That's really tiny, actually.
Yeah,
it is.
They're,
They're really
tiny.
they're extremely tiny.
So hang on, why is it? Oh,
And then-
I just don't
and-
understand it. But keep going. Yeah.
I have like skincare and I
Mm.
use. I put a mask
Ooh.
every month.
Charcoal?
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
I have like this nose thing that removes extra shit on the
Is it like
nose.
charcoal mask?
Yes, charcoal. I have
That's
charcoal. I
What colour-
have
what colour
aloe
is it?
vera.
Black.
What color? Black.
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 And the other one looks like amberish.
Stop itching yourself.
Stop itching yourself.
No wonder you're fucking red as a
No, it's,
tomato,
I swear
mate.
it's the alcohol.
It's not.
No, it is. Remember last year for my birthday?
It's
No.
what?
For my birthday, we went to the rocks near my place, the little stream,
Oh.
and like I had like a light beer that tasted like soda.
Can you stop? No, stop itching it.
I'm
Stop.
sure.
Stop.
You have
Just-
no idea how hard
just
it is.
Hold my
Do
hand
it.
and do nothing.
Mate,
Yeah.
no.
Well, you don't like my hands? Do you like my hands?
I'm
Beautiful.
afraid your girlfriend's gonna come shoot me.
No, she's alright.
Nah,
She
she's all.
understands it.
Yeah,
I
it's
tell her every time this boy looks fit. Keep going.
it's
Why are you
okay.
caressing my
Why are
fingers
you-
like that?
Can't even look as well.
That's a bit.
I'm joking, obviously. I'm joking. But
Yeah.
like, where was it? Oh yeah, just stop itching yourself,
I'm gonna
Stop
try.
itching, Just
It's
try.
really
just don't
difficult.
do it.
mate.
And if you're a teenager, don't pop your pimples.
It's
Guys.
bad for you, but it's so satisfying.
No,
It is,
don't.
but it's
Yeah,
horrible.
if you lose, don't.
Just
I've never
just
done it.
just get some.
just let
You've
it go.
never had pimples.
I've had like small, but I've just
I,
let it alone.
I
I've
still
let it
have
alone.
pimples. As
Yeah,
you
me
can
too.
See.
I've let it alone
Yeah.
though. If I've got one or two.
It's
I
it's
can't
it's
do
been
it.
part of growing up. I think my dad had it till 25.
I feel like I'm getting like an older age as well. I feel like I've got a young face, so I feel
You
like I'm gonna-
definitely.
I
do
mean,
have a young
look,
face.
to be
I've got a
fair,
feeling it's going
you
to
don't
2
have any
years.
beard. It's like some of the pimple is hair and the oil combined. And I mean,
Yeah. That's
If
true.
I let it go,
How
it's like
much
really
hair?
frizzly.
How
and
much
it
hair
just feels
do
like
you
pubic
have?
hair. But keep going.
Yeah, it feels like shit.
Exactly.
I cut it. You should cut it.
I've
Yeah.
been meaning
It's
to for a
dirty.
while.
Yeah.
It's not good. It less pleasure.
Yeah.
It's
So
hard to
there is
clean.
absolutely no good reason to not cut it.
Back to my beard. Feels like that.
Back to your beard.
Like
That's why I
pink
shave
My
it
fuzz.
these
beard
days.
is amazing.
Yeah, thanks, Irfan.
Yes. And that he goes.
Right.
Does your dad grow long?
He shaves.
every day.
Oh, but
eh?
he can do it. Yeah, he can grow it.
His beard is different than mine as well. His beard is more like your hair.
My hair.
It's
Where?
silky.
Oh.
So it sits nicely on top of each other. Mine is more curly.
Yeah, it's a bit more rough.
I look- I
Your
look-
hair or beard? I'm getting
Beard.
confused.
The beard. The beard.
Curly.
Mine is curly.
He-
yeah,
his is
it's
rough.
tiny curly.
Like,
Mine
you
is
can feel
rough.
it.
Yeah.
I haven't
His-
seen
his
you
is-
for a while with long
No,
hair.
you can feel his beard now.
You can feel it now.
Rough.
It's rough.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah.
That's rough. His
do,
is.
do you what's it called put like what's it called like oil in it like what's it called after when you shave
I shave.
yeah but
And then I
after you
put
shave
aftershaver. It's called Brutes.
They're
BRUTE.
not sponsoring us
Not sponsored, by the way. But
look at
they're
me
amazing.
Look at me. No but when you like to keep it nice and soft do you have to put like
Conditioner?
It's like a conditioner.
Look.
It is
There's a
something.
lot of things you
Yeah,
can
there's
do.
something to it. Like just keep it nice and soft and not like really frizzly hard.
You know how girls
rough.
can straighten their hair?
Yeah.
There's something similar. It's very small that you can do for your beard to make
Yeah.
it.
Really.
Do you use it?
No, I shave. I shave a lot.
How often do you shave though? Like
Once a week.
really?
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yes.
Just trim though. This is trim.
No, just like full on shave, nothing in the hair.
Really?
Yeah,
Full trim.
full trim, nothing in the face. Is just from here.
Just
Shave.
when you were young,
Just shave, just nice.
looking like a young boy.
Not today,
Okay.
because I thought, you know what? I'll try something different.
Nah, you gotta keep the beard for the camera.
I have a new haircut,
Yeah.
and I was like, you know what? It might suit the beard. But
Same.
I'm growing mine out.
look, Gabriel came into this room. He couldn't even tell the difference between.
I couldn't. I
You
really
couldn't. I couldn't either.
We see each other once every 2 months now.
He
That's
he,
why.
he could recognize my haircut.
Yeah, because like you used
My
to have like
hair was
long
long.
hair.
My hair
Yeah.
was longer last week. It was
Well,
long.
I didn't see you
Lo-
last week.
exactly.
well,
long for my
Daniel.
standards.
Well,
long
Daniel.
for my standards.
Well, how
Well,
long is that?
wait.
I'll show you a picture.
Well, Daniel, if you would have hanged out with us more, we would have noticed.
No, like I said, I feel like it's more meaningful if we don't hang out for a while.
He only
Okay.
hangs out like every 2 months with us.
And that's when we talk. And that's why this podcast is the best.
He's a
This is
terrible
only
friend.
hangout time.
That was my hair last week, Saturday.
Oh,
Let me
that's
see.
Pretty long for you.
For me.
For you, that is pretty long. That's short for me.
I don't. That's like my current hair, maybe a little bit longer.
That's probably yours. No.
No, it's
a
definitely
little, a little bit longer.
I don't know. I just like for summer. I feel like I just need shorter hair.
No, it definitely helps with the heat, especially since yesterday we had 45 degrees.
that was.
Oh,
I had a
that's-
good time yesterday.
You had a good time. I was lifeguarding in an outdoor pool for 6 hours.
Loser! I was
sake.
I
Hey, the
was
money would
out
be-
for 6
hey, surely
hours
the money would be
shopping
good.
and
It
shit.
was fantastic.
The money would be good. Yeah?
36 an hour.
Did they raise it?
36.
They
Like,
raise it for weekends and rates, but not for hot days.
not if it's like after 40 degrees, for example.
No. You get more shifts, but
If you don't live in Australia, it was like 40. Rich what? 43
It was
degrees
horrible.
yesterday.
welcome to land
I was in a pool, so I didn't feel the heat.
fucking lucky.
No, outside pool, and I
Yeah.
didn't feel the heat.
Look,
Outside pool's good.
Thank
you know
you, Will.
the heat
you know,
map of the
you know who
world,
he is.
right? The heat map of the world.
Yeah.
It ran out of color on Australia.
Yeah, I saw that. It was an image.
Yeah.
I didn't see that, but I'll take it.
I think I shared
Yeah.
it. Maybe not. I'll share it.
You
when
didn't
I
share.
get
I think I
home.
saw it somewhere else. But keep
Oh,
going.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I think we
it's
reached our
very
average.
hard.
The record. Another record was broken.
Another
yesterday.
record. Yeah, I think Australia hasn't been this hot since
Across all the
1930 or
cities, across all the
40s.
No.
cities. Across all the cities.
It's
Average,
been
yeah.
extremely hot.
Yeah. That's
Well,
how.
not as bad as Sydney.
But today
thankfully.
is like 19. Thank you, Melbourne. Like, that's we got the Christmas
the
jumper out.
wind was so
I'm
bad
happy,
yesterday.
I'm happy I can wear this
Yeah.
and not feel hot. So
Yeah, same.
thank you, Redmond TV, for this Christmas jumper. By the way, I feel
What? Redman? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got that from them, didn't
I
you?
love him. Jurgen Klopp loving him. Oh, this is good. I feel like I need a Christmas jumper because sometimes you can't always wear something topless
I mean,
if it's hot in the summer.
Tank top.
Sometimes it's gonna be sometimes it's gonna be cold. Yeah. One day I'm like, yeah, Christmas jumper. I don't have one. I'm like, I'm getting that. I'm broke, but I'm still getting that.
You're broke.
Do you have a Christmas jumper? No.
no.
No, you don't.
No, for Christmas, it's summer for us. So I don't need a
It's
jumper.
Yeah, to
Summer.
be fair, yeah.
So they don't even make
It's-
jumpers for
I'm
us.
It's
sorry. I'm sorry.
summer,
What is Kang doing?
apparently.
I'm sorry. What is Kang doing?
Kang, what are you doing?
What
I'm
is
doing Kang.
He can't talk to us, but I think he's spying on our audience.
Because they've been spying on us.
They've been
What
spying
comes
on
around
us.
goes around, punks.
Kang, are you an audience as well?
Technically, he is.
Not, hey, Kang,
I mean,
Kang, look at
yeah.
me. Nod, no, Kang, look at me. You can hear it.
Look at us.
Nod, if you can, if you're an audience.
Whoa.
Look, technically, he's a live audience. So
Who is
this podcast has been recorded in front of a live audience.
we
Let's-
should do a live performance on
What
stage.
performance?
In 10 years' time, relax. Just not yet.
Okay,
Not
okay.
next month. So we're going to build up audience. We're going to be rich.
Build up
Thanks,
your
guys.
fan base.
Fan base. We're going to say Melbourne. Oh, should we go to England?
England, here we come.
England.
London! You're waiting for us. Christmas time is going to be cold. We'll do it in the summer. We're going to get a live audience. We're going to go to London. We're going to go to a pub. We're gonna have a microphone. We're gonna get an audience cheering for us.
Oh my god.
Gabriel.
Me, you're the man.
Nah, mate.
Natural red.
Hey, I'm up with the name on the what's it called? The name on the channel, but I
But
can't.
we make it
I
for
can't.
you.
I
We
can't have
make
the
it.
I can't have the podcast without you
Yeah.
guys. Let's be honest. So I'm really appreciative of it.
It's all good.
I don't
Glad
think
you have it.
I don't think they're
Thank
even
you.
gonna let me
Thank you.
into England. I'm from Middle East, right?
You need
I think they're gonna finger my asshole before they let me in. I know in America, 100% they're gonna finger my asshole before they let me in.
Did you hear about Trump impeachment, by the way?
I saw the memes.
I
of
saw
Trump in a peach.
memes. I saw everything on YouTube, but I don't understand what it means though.
Not
Impeachment.
gonna happen.
What does impeachment mean? You're the Lord.
They just he's not gonna be president anymore if he impeach. Okay.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I
So
don't know what it means.
Look,
me neither.
the government, well, it's like the Congress and president. They're equal, right? And they're both represented by the people. So if the lower house, which is the Congress, and the upper house, the Senate, both agree that this president is incompetent, we don't want him, they can impeach, which means they throw him out of the office. Either the vice president takes over or they just do another election. I don't know
They're
that one.
re-electing
I don't know about America too much. I think they start
The
with
election's
election.
next year. I wonder if they're gonna wait for it.
But
No,
the
it's
thing
not gonna be
is,
electing.
the thing is, never gonna happen. The lower house hate Trump.
You
The
know this,
upper
yeah.
house absolutely love him. The upper house is Republican. The lower house is Democrat. Never gonna happen. They both have to agree on it.
So what's this impeachment that's happening right now? What does that
It's
mean?
not. It's not happening.
No, but like,
They want to impeach him. They're trying to put evidence forward, but both houses need to agree.
Oh.
Lower house is into. Lower house want to kick him out.
so they,
The upper
yeah.
house,
Love
they're
him.
cool
I've
with
got
it
the meaning
because
here.
they're Republicans.
It says the action of calling into question the integrity or validity of something. So is he being like questioned about what's his role and
Well,
what's he
that's what
actually?
they say, but
No,
apparently
they
that's
did-
not what's going on.
But
They-
who
they-
calls it? Who calls it? Who makes the decision?
The Congress. The lower house.
Are they neutral?
No, it's the same lower house upper, same as Australia. They just have
I
different
don't know
power.
anything about this. I'll
Me
be
neither.
honest. Like,
Fucking hell, guys, come
You're
on.
the law student.
gotta
man.
vote
you
for
study
it.
this.
No,
this is gonna be
that's-
your
it's not-
career.
okay,
it doesn't
okay,
do with
look,
vote
look,
though.
look.
You vote either one or government. It's
Look.
nothing about Congress though, is it?
Congress, think of it as the House of Representative.
Okay.
Still don't know.
So, okay, you're in Australia, you vote. Somebody goes to the parliament. One votes for the state, one goes for the federal government. So the federal government of America, the lower house, wants him out because most of the people want him out.
Yeah.
The Senate doesn't want him. So the Democrats hate Trump. The Republicans love him. The Republicans have the Senate, the upper house.
Yeah.
Democrats have the lower house.
Okay.
Lower house has more people than the Senate.
Okay.
But the vote is
It's
doesn't matter. They have equal power even though they have more people. So
Yeah.
the lower house, their Congress wants him out because the people voted for them. They don't want him.
Yeah.
The
'Cause-
upper
yeah.
is Republican, who, and Donald Trump is in their party,
Yeah.
supposedly. So they're not gonna accept it. So he's not gonna get impeached. The impeachment is they call into question whether he is a good president,
so
whether
just-
he has
it's
done
just
his
a
job
question.
properly.
It's just a
Yeah.
question right
Oh,
now.
And if they found that he has not done it properly, they can kick him out of the office and then start another election, or maybe
Oh, so
the
it's
vice
just
president comes over.
it's just being put out there for a question, yeah? For
Yeah.
example. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a court. It's like, you go to court, there's cases, there's evidence bring forward, there's counter evidence.
He's in court right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
court.
Yes.
the metaphoric
Yeah.
court.
And if they found that he hasn't done his job properly, or that his allegiance is in question,
Right.
which is the angle they're pushing. They're saying he hates America, he has talked to Russian and the Ukrainian hookers, and he says that he hates America.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not really too interested. It's not.
That shouldn't matter though. should
It's in America. I live in
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
I don't care too much. So the gist of it is, they think he's, he doesn't care. He's not doing a proper job. They want him gone. So they start an impeachment to get him out.
Okay.
The thing is, both houses have to agree. Lower house agrees. They say he's a piece of shit. He's not doing his job properly. He's not a good president. He should get out of the office. The upper house disagrees. So it's just a circle.
It
gonna
sounds like
keep going
my
round,
mind is
round,
confused.
round,
Basically,
round.
he
we
won't
go-
get impeached because one house is against it, they both need to agree that he
They
needs to be impeached.
Both houses needs to agree.
But
Exactly.
That does make sense because if I'm right, lower house, for example, is on one end of the spectrum, and the other house is on the other side of the government. Is that true?
They're
In this
part of
case,
the
right?
same. Okay, they're part of the same arm, but
views are
different
talking about.
fingers. One of them is
Ah.
the trigger. One of them is the thumb. You can't live without either of them. I mean, you can use this one, but I mean,
That's just.
it's gonna be
awkward.
weird.
That's what Kane did to me, by the way. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. And then they have the executive branch, which is the other hand, and then there's a judicial branch, which is another hand of the government. I don't know too much about America. I know Australia more. But since Australia has been, I mean, our constitution is written up based on America and UK combined.
Oh, so we've
it's
got the same
similar.
laws. Have we got the same laws?
It's similar. I wouldn't say the same laws. A lot of the law we inherited from England, but it's not the same.
Do you know what he's gonna pitch for? Is that a word? He pitched.
Impeachment.
What is? Do you know what's the?
I really don't
No,
know. They
no.
they say something about he's incompetent. He colluded with Russia, which you're not supposed to do it.
But if he's
But-
reached an
but-
agreement and it's like
It's
peace, I guess, like peace agreement,
no.
peace treaty, maybe, yeah.
Colluding is more like secret. You secretly agree to do this. You secretly agree to do that.
So like you influence your country to do something on behalf of another country.
So they say that the Russians helped him get elected. So
That's
he's
what they're
colluding with them. He's their puppet. His
How does that
allegiance.
work, though?
I don't know. I honestly didn't read too much about it. I'm really not interested in it.
Because
too
if it's
much.
only like communication wise and secretly agreeing with something, and if it's for benefit of a country to get more money or lose less money, for example, surely that's
No, you're
I
not.
think it's
supposed-
more.
No, you're
personal
supposed to
gain.
go it through proper channels. You're supposed to do it officially. You can't do it secretly. That's called colluding. Okay, it's same thing in law. You go to court, like you have you have the council
I'm good.
and the representative, right?
yeah. Keep going.
And these two
Tone.
can agree to something officially.
Can't see your face. Yeah.
You can't see the face.
Yeah. Sorry.
They can agree to it officially, right? It should be out in the open. If they do it secretly, that's called colluding. You're doing it secretly.
I get that.
And they're saying he's doing it secretly. The Russians helped him with his election. He's being the Russian puppet. He hates America. There's something
Does
about
he though?
hookers.
That's what they're
I-
saying.
That's what they're
It's
saying.
all this shit. You don't know what to believe these days.
They're
though, do
putting
you?
they're putting evidence forward, and it's going back and forth. The upper house, their Senate, never gonna agree to it because they're Republicans. That's saying going against the party line, and they never go against party. You should never go against your own party. That's a death sentence, political wise. Your career is just dead if you go against it. Because when you're part of the a party, they help you out.
Yeah.
They help you do something. They help you get elected by giving you money,
by the way.
raise awareness. You want
Yes,
more?
please.
Yeah, keep going.
So if you go against them, you lose out the money, and they might on purpose just go against you just for the principle.
Right.
You're gonna get excluded, so they're never going to go against him. You want some vodka on top?
With colluding,
I've had enough.
if it's done secretly but not against the government,
Yeah.
surely it's beneficial for Trump to get what's the word I'm looking for?
Personal gain.
okay.
No, not personal game. I feel like it's okay. Less eyes on me. I'm just trying to do this.
Think of it.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying this could be possible.
It's supposed to go through proper channels because you need to know. It's about holding accountable your government, right?
Right,
That's why
yeah.
democracy is. But if you don't know what your government is doing, you can't hold them accountable. If they're colluding, and usually it has a negative connotation
Yeah.
because
Because
when you're colluding, you working against yourself or working against someone else.
If it's for the government though, like beneficial to
Doesn't
America.
matter. It's
No,
supposed to
because-
be out and open. Whatever the government
Okay, what
does.
about an informal chat, for example? Like just
That's colluding.
like okay, so he's on the phone to Vladimir Putin.
Okay.
Okay, we should try this, but it's not official because it's not email, for example. It's not
That's
it's
colluding.
not official messages.
Yeah,
Just-
I,
it's just
I know.
fine.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
That's colluding. That is, you're not supposed to do it that way.
even if it's like
Yes.
benefiting the country.
Even if
No.
it is for the benefit, you're not supposed to do it. You have to go through proper channels.
I mean, there's also like a fairly logical reason behind that too, because if you're colluding, that like has a connotation that you're hiding something, and as the leader of like a country, like He was
Yeah,
facing
she
you.
just smiled at me.
Ooh.
It's like an 8-year-old.
Have fun. I'll let you go out of this door.
Go chase your dream.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm not. I'm not pedo. All
Keep
right.
going.
Yeah, so as I was saying, like as a leader of a country, the people want to know what you're doing for them. So if
Exactly.
you're doing something in secret, then they won't trust you as much. I assume.
Let's to continue what you're saying. Okay, let's say you and me collude, right?
Yeah.
I talk to you. We make this deal.
Yeah.
Supposedly it's for the benefit of my people, and maybe it is for the benefit of my people. But what am I giving up for it? Because it's a deal. It's a one-way street. It's two-way street. It's not a one-way street.
Exactly.
So we need to know what you're giving up.
Hmm.
And another thing they're using is that, you know how Donald Trump betrayed the courts in Syria and Iraq.
Did he?
Yeah, and
I've got no
now
idea.
and it's
What did
It's
he
a
do, by the way?
shit show.
he didn't back them up. Turkey attacked them. Turkey
Turkey.
attacked them.
Oh,
country,
Turkey.
the
Oh,
country
okay,
Turkey
yeah.
attacked
Turkey. Yeah, yes. Go on, sorry.
the places. Oh, this is like
The bases,
okay.
Like
this is Iran.
the military bases. Yeah.
Wait. This is Iran.
Yes.
This is Turkey. This is Iraq and Syria. In this part where all countries meet, there is this ethnicity called the Kurds. They live there, but they don't have their own country. They live in different parts. There's Persian
Right.
Kurd, there's Iraqi, the Syrian, the Turk.
It's like a
Turkey.
base. It's like a base. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
They live in their own communities.
Yeah.
So he attacked the ones in Iraq and Syria for peacekeeping, apparently.
Turkey attacked them, or
Turkey attacked them
Yeah.
When was this?
a couple of months ago.
Hmm.
There was a big
Okay.
deal out of it.
Was it a big deal?
It was a big deal, yeah. It was a big deal. A lot of people felt
I
that
don't
he
follow the news
betrayed.
anymore.
A lot
Yeah,
of
same.
I read it.
Yeah, keep going.
So they attacked him, and after a couple of days, okay, so Syria has a civil war, and there's a couple of factions, and one of the factions, the Russians are supporting, and the faction that supported the Russians after 3 or 4 days went and support the Kurds. So the Kurds and the faction that the Russians, support
Yeah.
are now working together. So they're saying that the Kurds and those factions are all part of the same group.
yeah.
They're saying this is part of this colluding, that he left. Now and the Kurds are in the Russian regime. They're
Mm.
part of the Russians. They're helping. They're getting support from Russians.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know too much. I only read, and I only read a little bit.
You
Just
don't know
to
what you
catch
read
up.
though. As well, when you read,
Especially you
yeah,
read, and it's somebody else's opinion based on something they read,
you
or
don't know if it's
basing
true.
something they see. So
Yeah.
you don't know even. I don't even know that's true. It makes.
What about onion news?
I was gonna say
onion.
fucking cheesecake because I forgot what it was.
Cheesecake.
I knew it was something
Shows
bullshit,
a
like some
fuck.
kind of food. So I was like the cheesecake or the cabbage news. I'm like, what?
Anyway,
Wow.
we really shouldn't care about it. It's United States. We don't live there. We are barely affected, but except for the people that Australia is sending to help the war with United States because we are their allies or something. But that's more along the people who sign up to go into the military again.
Let's move on from the US. Have you heard about obviously Scott Morrison? Have you heard about
ScoMo.
Have you heard about him being in Thailand, for example? Because they got the I think they got
I've
a
not
break
heard of
for about
that.
a few weeks, and they're getting. I'm not sure who is, but people are getting annoyed that he's not in the country, and there's fires in Australia right now, and
Oh
there's,
yeah,
there's a
right.
few
Yeah.
firefighters that are getting killed.
There's 2 of them died, I think.
Yes.
From a
yesterday.
tree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard it as well. Two people died, and they're getting annoyed that he's not in the country to protect them. And I'm not sure if it's his fault or his role.
I mean,
I
to
get.
boost morale, maybe. Is
Yeah, I mean, boost
role,
morale is
but-
part of it. Well, he doesn't really boost morale by staying. He just demoralizes them by leaving because he's going on the holiday.
I think, say it again. That's so true. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
He's doing nothing while
demoralizing.
here, but he's making he's doing
He's-
negative
yeah,
stuff.
By staying, he doesn't do anything, but by leaving, he's demoralizing the firefighters, the very least.
I
And
understand
the
what
thing
you mean.
is, I think they could do more. Maybe they can get the military involved, at least send a couple of choppers so we can contain the fire,
Yeah.
or at least help, dig trenches and cut the trees down so the fire doesn't spread after a
Yeah,
certain
that's it.
radius. I think there's more that he could be doing. I think it's just irresponsible to leave while we have a
Yeah, but he's
emergency on our hand because
that's
Sydney
right.
is just not Sydney. New South Wales just burning. It doesn't end. It's been like how many weeks has it been?
No, but you say that, but is it Morrison's job to lead them? That's
He's the
what,
Prime
that's what I don't
Minister.
understand, don't get, or I'm
I
questioning
think-
myself is if he's responsible for this.
I wouldn't say he's responsible, but as the leader of a country, he should be here to like support the people who are putting their lives.
In what
on
way
the
though?
line.
Support, like what does he do
Like-
to support?
At least
See, that's-
talk
that's
about
what
it.
Talk about it.
Like
Yeah, at
spread
least
awareness.
talk-
Maybe
I mean,
like,
he apologized that he left or something.
Is
I
he coming
think I-
back?
I saw.
Thing is, he could be out in the country and it could happen tomorrow, for example.
yeah, exactly.
So it's
but
never know.
no, but
that's
it's
what,
but
that's
it's
why I feel like it's
no.
unfair.
But it's been
I think it's a
happening,
little
and he left in middle of it.
Oh,
it
he left in
hasn't
the middle.
ended. He left for a holiday. He didn't leave
Yes.
for his job. He's just taking a day off, couple of days off. It's just
He's in Thailand, I think, isn't he?
yeah. It's
Kang
just
says
for a holiday.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Oh yeah,
That's
he's
Hawaii.
going to Hawaii.
He's in
Yeah,
Hawaii.
he's
I thought it was
Hawaii.
Thailand.
Yeah, it's just
Volcanoes. Talk about New Zealand's volcano.
Yeah,
though.
actually, I was
Oh
about-
yeah,
that was horrific, wasn't it? Jeez.
I haven't.
Isn't it
I don't know.
Hawaii? I actually don't know. I'll
Yeah,
search it now.
he's in Hawaii.
How cool is New Zealand's president though?
I don't like
she's,
her.
she's good. What? What do you mean?
I don't know
like
anything
her.
about her.
I think she's really good.
I don't like that she wore that hijab just to support Muslims. I
Did she?
yeah, I really don't like that.
There was.
I don't think you're supporting because
He's in Hawaii.
There's a
correct,
lot-
Kang,
yeah.
you're correct. Yeah, he's in Hawaii. You could
He
be-
knows his
because
shit.
there's a lot of women who being forced to wear that hijab, and she's sending a message to them that you're supposed to wear it. There's a
Okay,
lot
well,
of people in Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Syria, not maybe Syria. I don't
that
know.
part of the world, yeah.
Yeah, that part of the world in the Middle East.
Questioning her.
No, they're forced to wear hijab against their will. For example, in Iran, it doesn't matter if you're Muslim or not. You have to wear it.
Did she actually wear it?
She did.
She actually wore it.
It was
yeah.
after like a shooting of a church.
Yeah, the Churchill shooting.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Like
Oh,
what, a
that
few
yeah, that
months.
is that was last year, I think.
Yeah,
Was
she,
it last year? I thought it was
no, it was this year.
like early
what's it
this
called?
year.
Early this year. Churchill shooting.
I don't know if it was.
No,
was it Church-
Christchurch.
Christchurch.
Christchurch. A
Christchurch.
Christchurch town shooting. I read the manifesto. The guy's bonkers.
He's mad.
You know what? I don't like that they're censoring his manifesto.
It was March
Yeah,
this
that's
year.
Hey, what was that?
Holy
Bethan?
shit.
Okay, he wrote a manifesto, and the New Zealand government and I think the Australian are censoring it so that don't people read it.
Mm.
I think that's the biggest mistake they're doing, because people need to read it to realize how full of shit that guy was. No, seriously, like
I don't know
in
what
some
happened.
part of internet, they worship him as a god who's taking back the white nation and he's our savior. But none of them actually read what he wrote because they can't access it. And what he wrote was complete utter shit.
What did he write? Like the pun, like just.
Like
the
on top of
general
my head, there
consensus
was
of
this Swedish girl who died.
Yeah.
And like it was a tea attack. I don't want to get them wrong.
What's that mean?
it. Terrorist attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay.
they won't say that. There was a terrorist attack. It was like someone from
You could say
Middle
that,
East or
yeah.
someone who was Muslim just get on his truck and then just went ham on people,
Mm.
just run them over. And there's this girl died, and he kept using that as a cause. That I'm doing this for her. I'm taking her revenge. It was some stupidest shit ever. He was saying, I'm not doing this for race. Right, and then like couple of paragraphs later, he was talking about how Middle Easterns are changing our society, and they're changing our woman, and the white people are dying. Like three paragraphs before, he was talking about
It's
the
not
reason
about race.
it's not about race, and then 3 paragraphs later, he's talking about how he did this because the white people are dying, and he said something around the line like white people. I don't know what exactly do you mean. Do you mean the French, German, the Australians? But what the fuck is an Australian? Do you mean the English? Do you mean the American? It's white people is just a blanket.
Australian's just born in Australia. There's no ethnicity.
There's no
behind it.
ethnicity,
No.
but he was
It's just
using
you're
that as
born,
a
you're
reason. He
Australian.
was saying
Yeah, it's really-
Australian white Australian people have
America.
lower birth than the immigrants who are coming, the refugees or the Middle Easterns
Yeah, we
and the
understand, yeah,
Africans. They're
yeah.
saying he was saying that they have like 5 or 6 children, and the white people are having one, and then eventually they're gonna take over, and it's not gonna be white. But he said he's not. He said he didn't do it for the race. Doesn't make sense.
And just like immediately contradicts himself.
Exactly.
3
And
paragraphs
on the
later.
first page, he contradicted himself. And they're censoring this like it's something holy and important that it will change people, even though it won't.
4chan or something.
Yeah. if you read it,
I think
you'll
it's
realize how full of shit the guy is.
Cheers.
I'm sorry if I'm so confused about what you're talking about.
I get it. So if anything,
it's alright.
I'm here.
Yeah, well, I mean,
yeah,
okay,
I'm just
he
lost
wrote a
in the-
book and he's
Don't know if it's
full
the
of shit.
vodka.
Same thing happened in Iran, right?
Cheers.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers. There's not alcohol in it though.
Doesn't
I mean,
matter.
It looks like there's still a little bit left in there.
You want to
The
put some alcohol in it?
Nah, I'm fine.
No, you're fine. I don't know. It's full of shit. Same thing happened to Iran. They banned a book of the guy who led the Persian revolution, and when you read his book, he's full of shit.
What's the book about?
He about how the future of Iran will be, on how we should do.
Is he a politician?
He's dead now.
What the
Okay.
guy who?
The guy who led it, yeah. I mean, it's.
Right.
I don't believe in censoring. I think everybody should read everything. What did you wrote?
What? Hold on.
Isn't it? No.
Moving swiftly on.
Wait.
Who has a safe sex and who isn't? What? Well, I know Daniel isn't having sex of any type.
Guess who has?
Thanks, mate.
sex and who- What's that
Roasted.
supposed to mean? I don't get that.
Do you want to move on
Alright,
from politics?
Yeah, let's
or-
move
Yeah,
on
sure.
from politics. I feel like every time
Should we go back to
come
Christmas? I feel like we should.
We've
Put the
drifted
hat
so far
on.
away from it. Yeah,
It's
get
all
into
your
festive
fault.
season.
It's all your fault.
Let's start wearing
You
it.
took the hat off.
And then we just like there was a normal podcast.
It's not my fault. Have you guys ain't got anything planned for next week or two? For Christmas or New Year's?
Man, I wish I
New Year's, you
did.
doing anything for New Year's?
I think I'm just hanging out with some family friends and like partying with them.
What about you?
I have some beer at home.
Enjoy it by yourself.
Hey mate, if I've got something, I'll invite
Oh,
you
yeah,
mate,
let
if you
me
feel
go.
alone.
Yeah, just call me. Just call me.
See, this is the time you get to bond with him.
Yeah, I stay home.
Mate, 12 o'clock, I'm gonna plant a big kiss on your lips, mate. It's gonna be so good.
My lips.
Yeah.
Oh, your girlfriend's gonna get real jealous.
She might be passed out by then, but keep going.
Oh!
Is she a lightweight? A little bit.
Is she a
She might be
lightweight?
listening.
She might be listening. Yeah.
We shouldn't talk about it.
Yeah, New Year's. Recently I've spent New Year's at a camp, so with my Ukrainian friends.
Yeah.
So this will be the first New Year's in a while that I've spent in Melbourne with my uni friends.
Damn,
Most
that
likely.
smells like vodka.
Is that the one with the scouts or no?
Yeah, I was with Scouts. So this will be the first time with uni and possibly Earth Fun.
Possibly.
Possibly.
If you invite me.
Mate. I might plus one you. Who knows? But
Oh, yeah.
And you can plus one me.
if you want to hang out with your pool friends, swimming pool friends.
Fuck's sake.
Are
You know,
they cool? Are they
no.
Are they cool?
Some of them are, but last night I had. Oh fuck.
Did you
it
get a
was so
Christmas
bad.
party with them or not?
No, I didn't know they had a Christmas party.
You didn't know, so they had one.
But they had
Because,
one.
like, I was a new lifeguard this year.
Yeah.
And,
but still, you started early this year, didn't you?
No, I started this summer, so last month I got employed by them.
So officially.
For no, hold on, no. So I've got
Wait, what?
I'm working at 3 centers now, and 2 companies. So I'm working for Brimbank,
Yeah.
which is this summer I've just gotten,
Yeah.
and the other one,
So-
Belgravia, which is a different one, which I think they're like a private corporation. But they had a Christmas party I knew of,
Okay.
but I couldn't go because on that day I had a family gathering to go to, so I couldn't go to that one. And in the Brimbank one, I didn't know they.
So you just too new to just find it.
Yeah, I was like, too late. I didn't know about it. But yeah, no. So last night I was working.
Yeah.
From 3 to 9 p.m.
In 44 degrees. Keep going.
44 degrees.
Laugh at him.
Dude, like I had this one kid who I fucking hate him.
Like how old are you talking about?
17, 18, maybe.
He's not a kid. He's not a kid.
I'm
He's
calling
not
him
a
a kid.
Okay,
Look,
so
he's so immature. Because
you mess with me, bro. Yeah, he's all that uptight.
Exactly.
I've
Exactly.
got,
Yeah,
some- I've got a story after. Keep going.
Yeah, cause anyway,
I've got a story.
so last night we closed at 9 o'clock. So by 1:45, everyone's out of the pool.
Yes.
So we get time to pack up and all that.
Of course.
So 35 past 8, this kid sneaks into the spa. So in case you don't know, when you go to a leisure pool, I'm calling him a kid. When you go to a leisure pool,
17 and a half.
you have to pay more to use the spa. right? And you get a wristband to indicate you've paid for it.
Okay.
So this
Really?
kid, yeah, that's
I
how.
thought it was just in the corner they could jump in if you
No,
want
you
to.
can't. No, you have to pay
Righto.
extra, unless you're a member. But you have a membership band.
Yeah.
So he sneaks into there with his friend, and I see them both go in. I see neither of them have a wristband, and so there are two adults that are like, "Oh yeah, shit, these guys are going in. They don't have a wristband. I'm going in too." And these guys are like adults, like
Yeah.
30s. And so I go up to them like, "Hey guys, can I see your wrists? Can I see those wristbands?" They're like, "Already paid for it, cuz." I'm like,
Cause
"Yeah, he said cuz so much." I'm like, "Well, where's your wristband?" He's like,
kid, yeah.
He's like, "It's red." I'm like, "Yeah, that doesn't mean you paid for it. Like, you've seen other people wear it. Pay for it."
yes.
He's like, "It dropped when I was outside." I'm like, "Why didn't you get a new one?" He's like, "It's too late for that." I'm like, "Go get a new one before you use the spa." He's like, "No, I don't want to get out." So he refused to get out. Then I'm like, "I'll call the manager if you don't get out." And so his friend got out at that because he's scared of that. But he stayed and he's like, "I already paid for this, cuz." I'm like, "All right, fine." And then I called the manager.
What an absolute prick he sounds, isn't he?
Such a dickhead. And so I called the manager.
Absolute pain in the ass.
His friends are trying to go to him, warn him. He's like, "The manager's coming." And I'm like, "I told you I called out the manager." And so at this, he stands up and says, "Oh shit, oh shit." And then the manager kicks him out.
Yeah.
And then at 10 to 9, he's still in the pool. And we're screaming at him like, "Get the fuck out of our pool," right?
What time was it? Sorry.
10 to 9. So 8:50.
Yeah.
And like everyone's already out.
Yeah.
And he's still in there. We're like, "Dude, get out." He's like, "No, I like it in here." I'm like,
I'm
"Get
sure
out."
I'm sure you do, buddy.
I'm like, "Get out." And then
Yeah.
he's like, "No." So what the manager ended up doing, he grabbed his phone, dialed 000. I'm like, "You've got 10 seconds before the police get rung." And he's like, "I'm staying in here. Like, you want a criminal record, you're going to stay in there." And so at that, he
Is it that
slowly-
bad to call the police though?
It happens. It does happen. At my old pool last year, we did that. And we blacklisted a whole group of teenagers. Like 16-year-olds. They were banned for the whole season.
Just to get into a
Just-
spa.
It is a
No,
serious.
that wasn't. Oh, that yeah, it wasn't just because the spa. Oh, so this kid had like attitude problems. Like we've
Yes.
had trouble with him the whole week.
All right.
All week, so he's just repeated offences.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So we just had it with him.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, what were you gonna say? You said something about cuz.
Okay, so I was at the
Sounds like
beach.
Casper to me. He always says cuz, man.
Does
Fucking
he?
hell. Yeah.
A lot of the islanders do that.
Keep going. Was you on by the way? Okay. So I was at St Kilda Beach the other day. So today's Saturday. I was there Monday. I think it was a really hot, a warm day.
Yeah.
I wasn't there swimming, but just walking around with the missus, obviously. And then we were waiting for the tram.
Mm.
There's a group of guys there, just sound lads, just doing nothing, mind their own business. This guy walks up to them, looks off his tits. What'd you say about me? Are you looking at me, bro? He's one of those. You can tell, like, what guys? Did you look at me like that?
Mm.
Did you? And they're going back and forth. I'm
Was
like,
he white?
yeah.
Well,
They
yeah.
they
Of
look
course.
like 16-year-olds, absolute poofters, right? And he stopped and he was like, "Did you look at me like that, bro?" I'm like, "Nah, mate." It was one of those conversations.
Yeah.
And they started fighting. I'm looking at my girl. I'm like, "What on earth is happening?" It just looks so silly and immature as well. And everyone's out there with their phones, obviously. I'm surprised it's on Facebook on the news, although they started coming closer to him. I'm like, "Holy shit!" I'm actually afraid. So I'm like, "Oh, just get closer," and then stand between the girl, and they're like right behind us, absolutely throwing punches. Guy got a blood lip. I think he got his tooth cut out as well.
Idiots.
And this one, the group weren't doing anything bad. This one idiot, I'm sure he was on something. He just came to them, started just absolutely talking starting shit as you think, and you could tell they were just acting up. And then on the tram, they're like, "Did you see how I hit him, bro? Mate, I come so sweet from behind him." Like, they were like, "Oh, mate, I was so prepared for that punch, mate. Oh, so..." And I'm looking at him like, "What is that?"
That's fucked.
It was it's just so stupid. And
The
it was
littlest thing.
the littlest thing. And obviously all of them had girlfriends because they're arrogant pricks. And like, "I'm sorry about my mate. I mean, he's just a dickhead, obviously." Talking about, you know how they got the accents? I'm sorry. You know, like, "No, you're not sorry." And everyone else is just looking at them. Or everyone's got their phones down. I'm like, what is that? It was just so stupid. Messed up. Couple of 16-year-olds absolutely punching each other. They were going at it for like a minute.
Really?
And I'm looking at my girl, I'm like, she's like, "What is that?" We're like the closest people to them. I'm like, "Oh, this is a mess."
Back away slowly.
I was
I
trying
saw something similar in the train one Friday night.
It just sounds
Yeah.
silly.
So
doesn't it?
the guy was acting tough, right?
Unnecessary.
Same as him, right?
Yeah.
So you looking
What'd
at
you say,
me.
bro?
Yeah, what you say, bro?
Cuz?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You mean I look, bro?
Right, and he
Yeah,
started
that's
picking. He picked a fight with this Islander guy, right? The guy just
Biggest
stood up.
mistake.
So the guy stood up and said, "Yo, bro, just go. I'm not starting a fight with the Islander one." He said,
Hang
"Just
on,
leave."
Sorry to disturb. All of them got their jumpers tied up.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
waist.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
that
so you know,
is.
and the guy who was picking the fight was white.
Oh no.
So he took his shirt off.
Was he big? Was he big or not?
Scrawny.
Was he big?
Nah.
Was he my size?
No, he was
Rough as dust.
average.
Yeah, okay.
So he took his shirt off. Was like, "Come at me, bruh." The Islander one, right? Islander.
Yeah.
Just one slap. He fell down to the ground.
Yes. Bam.
Honestly, just did like this. Look, he didn't even do Look, he didn't even do a full circle. He just did like this. He was on the ground.
Shut up, bro. What are you on about?
And then the train stopped and it was stuck in there for fucking 20 minutes. The
What?
police was interviewing everyone. The ambulance came.
Yeah.
The guy just got knocked the fuck out. One like this, just honestly one slap.
Do you know what that reminds me of? It's like when the son talks up to his dad, and the dad obviously is a rough guy. Like, shut up, son. He just gives him one
Yeah.
slap, and he's on the floor like, I'm sorry. Just knows his place after that slap. Oh my gosh. Is that the time to finish?
Man.
That's the time to finish.
I
Yeah.
reckon
Alright.
3:17.
That's the time to finish. Guys, if you like this Christmas special podcast, make sure you do smash that fucking like button. Hope you have a lovely holiday, festive season. Comment what you think. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Natred LFC. And we'll see you guys later.
Merry
Later.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Ta-da. Farewell.
Ho, ho, ho.
That's a wrap.